Once again, many people complained about the 8:50 p.m. Eastern start time in the men's national championship game Monday night. If you wanted to see Florida cut down the nets, you had to stay up close to midnight. Mad Dog.
They moved it up 20 minutes, too, thank God. It still is a disaster.
I hear you have a list.
Yeah, I got a little list. All right, now, I really could have been radical with this. This is if I'm a commissioner of a particular sport or if I'm a big, how I would change things. I could be crazy. I mean, the fact that the NHL and the NBA has got half their league playing in a postseason after an 82-game regular season is beyond stupid. But I'm not going to, I understand that's about money and everything else. So I'm going to try to be realistic when I do this list. And I want you to follow me as a sports fan. An old one sitting in Connecticut, half asleep, trying to watch some of these games. Number 5, Lewis, this is important for you.
Okay.
Number 5, NFL home playoff games. I am tired of having divisional winners with an 8-9 record host a home playoff game. I want to change it like the Lions say. I want to go by record. Minnesota last year had a great season. They go, 13-4, and I got to go play in L.A. in the first playoff game when I had a better record than the Rams. That is stupid. It also would encourage teams who won a division to play hard in Week 18. If they've already clinched the division, they still might need to win to get the better record to get the home playoff game. I don't want to guarantee divisional winners home playoff games in the NFL because there's too many times where that second-grade team in a division that doesn't win it has got to be on the road in the wild card round. That, to me, is not fair. Okay. I think that's a fair, reasonable solution that makes sense as a sports fan.
Okay.
Lewis, to you.
Okay, all right, I get that.
Wait, are you going through your whole list?
This is not mad about it.
Or do you want us to react?
No,
you do the whole thing. Go do the whole thing.
I wasn't sure. Take it easy. My God almighty.
I didn't know you were a rookie.
Number 4. I'd like to eliminate some NBA and NHL playoff teams, but I know they can't do that. Let's make the best round let's make the first round a best of 5. Okay? I don't need to see the Atlanta Hawks get murdered by Cleveland in 7 when they're down 3-0. Let's go. First off, you might get a couple of upsets because it's harder to beat a good team 4 times compared to 3 times. So you add a little spice to the best of 5. Plus, it goes quicker. The NBA and the NHL postseasons last months. It's 2.5 months. It starts April 15th and ends in mid-June. That's the good thing about the NFL and baseball. NFL done in January. Baseball, it's 2.5, 3 weeks. Boom, the season's over. You know who the champion is. Right. The NBA and the NHL, oh, my God, it's a slog. And at least if you put the best of 5 in the first round, you eliminate the routes, and you might put a little spark in it because the worst team's got a better chance to win 3 games than 4 games. I think that's an easy one. It used to be that way. They changed it. They should go back. All right, number 3. This one I like, too. This is an old man one. Stop with games starting in the time zone where the game is at 10 o'clock at night. All right? I don't need to see Duke, Alabama at 10:45 at the Meadowlands. I don't need to see Monday Night Football game start at 8:30 on a Monday night when you're freezing at MetLife. I don't need to see a baseball playoff game because they got triple headers all over the place in the wild card round, and we play a game at MetLife at 9 o'clock on a weeknight. I don't need to see an NBA Finals game with the Knicks, if they ever make it, start at 9:12. All right? I am start the game in a local time zone. And so in my case, if you live in New York, no postseason, no game should ever start past 8 o'clock at night. Right? It's not fair for the hometown team to stay up to 1 a.m. And this goes for the U.S. Open tennis, which is ridiculous because they matches go to 2 o'clock in the morning, which is the dumbest thing in the world because they play 2 matches at night. Okay. It drives you crazy. 8 o'clock is the time limit for games in your time zone. That's number 3. Number 2, I brought this up because I like this one because the Masters starts tomorrow and I love the golf. You got to resolve this PJ Live thing. Hey, this is stupid. Did you know, folks, that Jon Rahm is ranked 75th in the world? Now, does anybody think there's 74 golfers better than Jon Rahm because he's not part of the golf world ranking list? He's 75th in the world because of this stupid thing here. Okay. Figure it out. Pay enough money. You want me to move it along?
Okay.
No, one more. We're coming over.
All right. They got to change that.
Could you give us a little time to react?
Yeah, it's okay. You got to change that.
Let's speed it up, big time.
And then the last thing is an easy one. They have it in the NHL. They have it in the NBA. And they have it in the NFL. Let's get a Major League Baseball salary cap. Okay? A ceiling and a floor. The Pirates spend the same amount of money as the Dodgers. It makes for the Dodgers with a $400 million payroll against the Rays who have a $500 million payroll. That's ridiculous. I've been screaming about this forever. That would make the sport better. Hockey has it. The NBA has it. The NFL, the best league in the world by far. They have it, not baseball. I think those are respectable ones where you could do.
Thank you, Commissioner. Let's break it down. Lewis, you're up first. Take me one by one where you're at.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of moving towards this side of things as far as NFL home playoff games, like you shouldn't automatically get one because you're a division winner. Although I still like the fact that I like divisions, I like rivalries, I like tradition, I like the way it's set up. I don't want to see that go away, but I do think the best teams should play at home because you've earned it during the regular season. I do agree with that. I don't like seeing a 9-7, or now it would be a 9-8 team playing against a 12-6 team having to go on the road. I agree with that one. Best of 5 round. Look, I think this is good too. 7-game first series is ridiculous. I'm with you, and I watched all the NBA postseason, and I'm like, first round, 7 games for what? Like, why don't you just go best of 3 like we do out in the playground? Do that.
Do you co-sign
this is my favorite. Because by the time you get to finals, and you love finals coverage, but it's just been so long.
You're almost tired.
I remember 3 years ago when the Warriors won in Boston, like talking amongst all of us that were working, and it was like, we don't really care. We just don't want to do another game 7 because the travel is killing you at this point.
Yep.
I mean, obviously start times, I'm biased, East Coast. I agree with you on that. And I think 100% unifying, and MLB salary cap, you're right. All the other sports have it.
You know what's
No?
You know what? I see. I wish there was like more.
Wendy, I didn't forget about you. I know you're
if there were more teams, like I think this would help with the parity in the league, right? I mean,
that's the idea.
Like,
you want to have more.
Listen, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the teams that are always in the league. You don't even care.
If you could get a 14-year, $700 million contract, like I ain't mad.
Oh, if I was playing, it'd be different. You know what I'm saying? If I was playing.
Yeah, if you're the Dodgers.
Right.
Wendy, what do you think about
you know why they, Mad Dog? You know why they play best of 7 in the NBA?
Go ahead, tell me, Brian.
Because they can't get away with best of 9.
I know.
Oh, I know that.
I know.
Oh
That's
my
accurate.
God!
Dang.
Help us.
I agree with you on
They
that.
just want the money.
You're 1,000% right.
Sheesh.
But it's ridiculous.
They just have.
Wendy, where are you on any of these others? I know you want to jump back in, Monica. Anything else that you?
I fell away from being an MLB fan in the early 2000s because as a Clevelander, I was devastated by the players going away. So, of course, I believe that there should be a salary cap, but I'm also a realist, so I know it's never happening.
The only other one, I agree with start times, except for the Open. Like, it's kind of part of the thing of the U.S. Open. Matches are going long. Like, you're there hanging out. Have a honeydews. Like, don't make plans the next day. But in general, I would agree. But those matches are stacked on one another. Like,
go ahead.
This is the best one, though.
Yeah,
This is the one. That's the one I'm sitting there. I'm going like 7 games for a
why would
round?
the NBA, to Wendy's point, ever do that and have an incentive to do that? Because they're losing money. Unless you could argue that it's more exciting, so you're getting more eyeballs on it because of the intensity of less games.
Yeah, and this one though.
You guys realize that their playoff changes in the last decade have been to add playoff games.
Yeah.
Now we've got the play-in. They have brainstorms about adding games, not taking them away. You're dreaming.
That's not fair to the
that was the idea of it.
I got to get into break. Good job, Kamish.
Okay, you did well.
do we still have what you mad about?
Face his former team tonight is the Lakers star about to pour it on, and how excited are we to see it? LeBron had some incredible teammates along the way on his amazing career, but which one was the most skilled? Major disagreement on that. Good job.
That was something different.
Chào cả mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng. Và hôm nay của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là cây cảnh. Mọi người, hôm nay vòng của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là chậu hoa. Bây giờ mình sẽ bắt đầu làm nhé.